Okay, so I'm going to be talking about tactics of neighborhood gang stalkers that tactic that you might not know that I have noticed from watching that they do. And if you have not checked out my video that I recently uploaded, it's called Gang Stalking YouTubers That Stalked My Best Friend and I for Years. Please check that video out. Anyway, so please check that video out. It's the last video that I uploaded. So now on topic, I want to talk about the tactics that neighborhood gang stalkers use that you might not know. This is all from observation. This is from me looking out the window. This is from me, basically looking out the window. So one thing I noticed that they do is first of all, this is for people who are highly gang stalked, meaning, like you're top on the list and they want to severely gang stalk you. This is for those type of people. If you're highly gang stalked, you will have seen some of these signs if you did enough research. The first thing that they do is they might have a house for lease in the neighborhood, in a neighborhood that generally is a house that people are paying a regular mortgage on. They're there to be there more long term. But you'll notice in this neighborhood, it doesn't seem like that. You might feel like you're the only one that's doing that type of thing. If you research their address and you look up who lives there, these people have at least 6 people that it will say are currently there. I have seen up to 9 people. I haven't seen less than 6 people. Every address that I researched, the people who I think I think there's a whole circle of suspicious people around me, and that's due to a specific event that happened. But when I researched these about 5 people or 5 addresses, all of them had like 10 people that lived at that house, and it said currently. They're all currently living at that house. And some of them look like combined families put together. There's a couple of them that have, or maybe it'll be 3 different last names. That's not usual. Most people have like their mom, their dad, and their kids living there. But, you know, these people are like all of age, they're older. They have so many people living with them. Okay? So many people living with them. Not only that, for some weird reason, they have like lawyers that are always associated in that group. From the people that I've looked up, it'll be lawyers that are a part of that household. Every household that I looked up out of the like 5, at least 3 of them said that some lawyer lived there. And I know that those people don't live there, but they're listed as currently living there. Okay. And then it's also listing people that have like these really good jobs and, really professional. I don't see those people over there. I don't see those people over there. They're mixed matching names. They're doing something highly suspicious. Like, for instance, this neighbor across the street, every time I do a video, they'll come back. Like, They'll get the information that I'm ranting on or ranting about, and then they'll show back up. After I'm done, they'll leave, and then they'll show back up like as soon as I'm getting ready to do another video. These people have a house somewhere else around the corner. They're all ganging up together at these houses. They have multiple people. It's like, I don't know, like if it's like some college crap, but older people and probably professionals might be even buying these houses and then having these people rent it out for certain times or periods, or letting them live there until they, so they can fulfill whatever the mission is. So it's so many people that are involved. These people are hopping from house to house. They're hopping. They have all these places to live. It's a part of like this big organization, is what is the feel that I'm getting from what I've seen. These people are, I don't know, a group of people that have gathered together to gang stalk someone, and they live together, they share houses, they share multiple houses, they share vehicles, they share the same vehicles, the same people who the people who were gang stalking last year, the people who live in that house now have the exact same car, the exact same truck, but they're different people. The video that I have that's talking about is my boss gang stalking me. That was him, I'm pretty sure. That looks like him. Even though it was dark, I could tell from his body frame. He was using that truck, and I know he doesn't have that truck, he has a car. So they share vehicles. I've seen like at least 7 different people in one of the vehicles that they drive. People that I've seen live there and people that I had seen not live there. I've seen it be one main female that was there all the time, and it changed to another main female. I've seen a guy that was there all the time. Now he's not there, and it's another guy. I've seen a Hispanic guy in that truck. I've seen a black guy in that truck, a Hispanic black guy in that truck. I've seen a Hispanic lady in that truck. I've seen a light skinned African American guy in that truck, all from the same household. I mean, whenever they go there, they go there. So these people, and then the people next to them, same thing. That's their house. They're never there, hardly. But when they are there, it's like that neighbor's not there. They'll have these people watch you, and they'll do the same thing. It's like they're camping out. Like they bring their stuff for their picnic, get it out of their truck, put it in the house, and then they leave. I don't know, but it's like it's really strange. Some of them even look like they're famous actors or something. If you look up their names, some of them are associated with like celebrity names, and I don't believe any celebrities are living over here. But they have celebrity names. Like I said, they have lawyers, and a lot of them are saying that they're IT people. They work in tech work, or there's somebody that does tech work, probably hacker work or something. And then also they'll have people who are doing the exact same thing that you do. It's like they're trying to take over your crap, take over your stuff, kill you, and then take over your stuff. That's the sense they give me. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't know. Because like I said, that Candy Grand Prix, she had a bunch of Middle Easterns. I looked them up. They also have websites where they're doing some type of fashion thing, but it seems like it hasn't really launched. They haven't done anything, but they're also IT people. I have a degree in fashion design. I'm not an IT person. So I feel like these people are there. They strategically place themselves in a position that's like ready to steal from you. They take you out and then they steal whatever you have. If you have a trade name, if you have, yeah, they're completely infringing on your rights. They're trying to take any intellectual property that you may have. If you've started any type of business, if you have anything that's of any type of importance, these people are infringing on you so that they can take over your things. That's what these people have to be doing. What else are they there for? They set up YouTube pages that don't really have anything. They set up Twitter pages that don't really have anything. But they, on their LinkedIn accounts, they put stuff that's like related to hacking and anything that could relate to something that you're doing or that they might want to hack of yours. They're here to steal. They're here to steal your intellectual property. And they have people, like I said, that are lawyers, people who deal with intellectual property, people who deal with insurance, life insurance, all type of insurances, doctors, psychiatrists, allergy people, people who are literally like if some type of big scene happened, like where the police will come out and there's a big investigation, it's like they literally have every actor in place to create their story. That's what it seems like to me. That's exactly what it looks like. These people who that they're using, they don't have very much. They're like depending on something from these people that they're gang stalking. I don't know how they would actually be getting paid, but they don't have much. I've seen them putting stuff out on the street to, and it looks like really bad furniture, really bad stuff. I've seen them picking stuff up from each other's house, picking up each other's trash and bringing it in their house. Like these people don't really have anything. So their life depends on literally whatever they're trying to get out of the people they're trying to gang stalk, which has to deal with intellectual property, has to deal with, you being young, you having style, you having ideas, they're robbing you. They're here to rob you. Anything, if you have a talent in the house, if you create songs, they're here to rob you. They're here to infringe on you. They're here to listen to you. If you write anything down on paper, they're going through your garage, they're going through your purse, they're going through your personal belongings. They're trying to look at every poetic thing that you've ever written down. If you draw designs, because people used to say when you're younger, oh, don't keep the ideas in your head, which is very bad for gang stalkers. You should keep most things in your head. They tell you to write it down. Well, if you do that and you write your ideas down and your goals and your dreams, I guarantee you a gang stalker is sniffing around the corner to go through your stuff as soon as you and whoever else lives there gets out of there or goes on a road trip. And what they do is they have GPSs on you. They do, and they've spread out with each other. Everybody has something on you. They all got walkie talkies. Okay, they got their walkie talkies and they're reporting to each other. Oh, they're over here. They're over there. Hurry up and get out the house. They're on their way. I know they broke it into this house. Somebody had their dog crap stains left on the floor. We don't have a dog, and there's no human pooping on the floor. There's no human over here pooping on the floor. There was a poop stain in the room that I sleep in. There was a poop stain in the other room. There was a poop stain in the other room on the carpet. It's like, I have to clean up your dog crap. I'm so disappointed because now I'm insulted because I have to clean up the gang stalker's dog's poop. They were that comfortable. Who's that comfortable that they bring their dog in there? Somebody who knows exactly where you are. Okay, they have security over here. And security says that if you're going out on a trip or vacation, then let us know. What are you going to watch my house for me? You're not going to be there all day, 24/7. I don't get it. Tell you when we're going on vacation so you can watch the house, watch somebody break in. They have unscrewed the lock to my bathroom door. I came home one day and the bathroom door was off the hinge. There's no reason why it would be off the hinge. I wouldn't do it. My room door has a lock that's like a long little hole right here. They manipulated it and they stretched the hole out. So they made sure that it was easy access so they can get to me through the restroom, and they made sure that it was easy access so they can get inside my room because both of those have locks on them. So then, these people they're weird. They're set up. I think a lot of them are predators. And, because I was just saying, I think one of these dudes around here is a predator because I can tell by the way he's acting. And he just reminded me of somebody who attacked me recently, who was like trying to jump on me, running down the street butt naked and ran into somebody's house after me. And three dudes had to stop him and fire off a gun just to get him away. I said, that dude reminds me of that dude. I looked him up and yeah, they had that hidden. They had it hidden that he had committed that crime because those people are supposed to register. They had it hidden and they also have his picture hidden to where you can't see. So I don't know where that is because last time I checked, you were supposed to register and do all that crap. So really, I'm not judging anybody, but I don't want nobody attacking me and I don't want nobody doing anything to me. And I don't want anybody that's thinking of these weird things watching me in my house. So it's like they're trying to set these people up who probably need to go to therapy and need psychiatric help to be over here in the neighborhood watching you, like literally drooling over you and probably wanting to commit a crime. So what type of setup is that? And I mean, I have other stories about other things, but the main thing that I wanted to talk about is how they have multiple people, 9, 10 people that are signed up to currently be living in those houses. They have they share some of them share the same vehicles as the last person who literally moved out that house. The same vehicles are there, but different people live there now. They have vehicles for them. They don't get new vehicles for the gang stalkers. They like switch them around and have those the next gang stalkers use those same vehicles. Change the license plate or something. Why is the same vehicles there, but those people moved out and those people are using the same vehicles? Why did I see the person that looked like my boss? I'm pretty sure he was my last boss in that truck. Why have I seen 6 other people in that same truck? I mean, it's not rocket science. And you know what? There's something in this house. Something rings in the attic. It's something makes a brrr, an old school telephone. My friend heard it. I heard it, but I don't know what it is or where it is. But it's like somewhere in the attic. And when we mentioned that it was ringing, the security people passed by exactly at the same time. I'm not going in the attic to go search all through that stuff. But it was just ironic that at the same time, and I know that they're listening to me because I have made, yeah, I'm going to say it. I'm going to be open because you can't see if I'm not open. There is an air conditioning guy who comes here and he likes to check it every year. He wants to check the AC every year. And I feel like, sometimes those guys are a little flirtatious. And me, I like to talk to people just to get to know things. I'm not flirting with them, but sometimes they take it seems like a little serious. So I didn't want this guy staying longer than he needed to. So I was like, and he better get out of here. And I don't want, I don't want all these guys coming in and out the house. And if he doesn't leave, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. I started acting crazy. But I'm just talking or whatever like that because I'm angry and I'm tired of people stalking me and trying to do stuff to me. And so when I said that, the dude wasn't here. He wasn't here, but the security dude parked right across the street at the neighbor's house over here where he could see the AC guy in this house. So if you're not listening, then how did you know to be right there? And so I know how to get them to come over here. All I gotta do is like say crazy stuff and they might pull up. But they know that I'm not gonna do anything because I don't have anything that shows that I've done anything crazy to anybody. And I haven't. But come on, the reasonable person will get mad, will get angry if somebody keeps doing something to you. That's just like you want to be a behavioral psychiatrist and tell me that I'm not being reasonable. I'm not doing. Most people are like, how are you still making it? How do you deal with all of this? You know how I deal with it? I cuss people out. I talk crap to people behind closed doors. I curse them behind closed doors. That's what I do. That's how I handle it. These people using V2K tell your business. I don't what people is the V2K thing like going through your head? V2K must be surveillance. It's cameras, dude. This isn't just mental electronics that they're using. There's no way that they're that good. They might be trying to do a little bit of something, but dude, these people have cameras in your house. If you don't believe that, you're crazy. Why would they break into your house when you're gone? Put a GPS system on your cars. Listen to your phone. They want to know exactly where you are because they're breaking in and they're implanting little things in your house. I think they implanted something where I sleep because I be hearing this little buzz sound. Bzz. That thing like when you go to the hearing doctor and they're like, tell me if you can hear this. I hear that sometimes when I'm sleeping. I didn't hear it ever before. Like Beethoven, I'm starting to think that Beethoven wasn't losing his hearing. I'm starting to think that they were bugging his house and bugging him. That might be when they first started doing it because he had talent and they wanted to eavesdrop on him and Lord knows what they wanted to do to him. If you can hear things, you can see them. Where? I can't see these people. I can see them across the street when they come over. And usually when I hear the noises, they are like there, but they're like across the street or something. But if you can hear things, you can see them. No, if I can hear things, they can see me. I don't have the camera on them. They have the camera on me. CIA, FBI. What does CIA and FBI want with me? They trying to steal my music. They trying to steal my intellectual property. What they want with me? My mind was so different and so brilliant. Why would they want to mess with me? And then these crazy narcissist people, since that's the word everybody's using, they try to tell you nobody's paying attention to you. They stopped doing that a long time ago. You're not that important, sweetie. You're not that important. Nobody's watching you. Why would anybody want to watch you? That's what they try to say. But then it's the same dude. My friend's friend came over here, and then he's talking about, oh, I'm gang stalker. I work for the people. Oh, you think just like my nephew? He thinks the exact same way. You're telling me you're a gang stalker, but then you're telling me people are like, I don't see the joke in it. Most are Nazis. Okay, well, why me? Why they can't, dude? This ain't got. I don't even think that has nothing to do. I think this has to do with people who want you for something else. This has to do with people stealing your intellectual property. Half of these people who say they're targeting individuals are not. Look at the video I just uploaded before this. Gang stalking YouTubers that stalked my best friend and me for years. There's two gang stalkers, Candy Grand Prix, and that dude who's called Targeted Individual. They are not targeted individuals. They have been sent to gang stalk. They have been sent to follow people. They have been sent to perpetrate people's personalities, people who have really gone through things. They're getting paid to do that. What else are they doing? They can't ever tell you where they work. They can't give you, it don't even look like they work. That man sit there and watch my friend for years and then try to come on YouTube and act just like him. People are getting murdered secretly. Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. When I was working at a certain job, this lady told me, she said, baby, if they anybody who get in your way, run them over. That's what she told me. She said, this is when I was doing delivery work. She told me, anybody that get in your way, run them over. I said, now, why would somebody tell me that? Do you know that somebody's after me? Why would you tell me to do that? So, I mean, they're not better than me. Why would I sit here and get murdered for them? I just want them to leave. It's this neighborhood. I am in a bad neighborhood. Okay, let me tell you about this dude, this Middle Eastern dude, a couple houses down. Okay, I'm doing some yard work and he literally is watching me. So I said, I don't want him watching me. So I'm going to come outside tomorrow at 5 p.m. He brought his chair, came outside and sat down 5 p.m. He never comes outside, watched me. I said, okay, well, tomorrow I'm going to come out there at 7 a.m. He came out there at 7 a.m., same time as me, sat down there and watched me. I got upset. I told him he needed to stop watching me. Every time I used to go to the corner store because they started knowing I was going to the corner store to get me a drink or something, the police would be there. Like one of the neighbors was calling the police when I would go to the corner store. But if I'm driving around for hours and then I come back, they're not there. They're watching me get dressed. They're seeing what direction I'm going in, and somehow the police are like there. But they don't do anything to me. Some of them are like looking at me like, well, why am I supposed to be looking at her? Somebody's calling them, telling them to watch me because I'm a black person or something like that. They're trying to make me look like I'm a bad person and I'm a person that needs to be watched. They want to put devices in here. They want to watch me butt naked. They want to watch me in the shower. They want to watch me in my private time doing whatever private things I do. That's why they're trying to make me be out a certain person, make me to be out a certain person. They want me to look like I'm a danger, but there's nothing on my record that says that, so that they can watch me as a female, so they can watch me get naked. That's how I feel as well. so they can be entertained by me without being my boyfriend or anything to me like that. They do it to everyone. Oh yeah, that's who I was trying to find. I don't know if they do it to everyone. If they do it to everyone, then why isn't more people saying anything about it? They might be doing it to everyone, but they're doing it more to certain people. Dude, these people are trying to kill me. Like, I'm serious. I had literally was in my house for 3 months and I'm putting out YouTube videos because I'm just terrified that they're going to try to kill me. So I'm going to just try to put out as much information as I can. Like, I feel like they set up a whole thing to kill me. Like, there's a whole group of these people around me that are literally doing something. But I don't want to tell that whole story yet. But it involves people in high places. And literally, I felt like they had set this day aside to literally try to kill me. As soon as I would have walked outside, they would have been acting like I was that person and tried to shoot me down. So, what am I supposed to do? I go to the grocery store. I don't even want to go to the grocery store anymore. They killed Kobe. I don't know what they did to Kobe. Half the time they say some of these celebrities are alive. Half the time they say, I don't know, are they doing this to scare us so that we can continue to live in fear? No, what I saw, what they was trying to do to me was real. So I don't know what it is. If they want us to live in fear, because people used to tell me that stress kills. I try not to think about that because it ain't gonna kill me because I've been going for a long time. So I don't know if they trying to use that, but what are they gonna do when I'm gone, huh? Go after the next person, clock in their little money. They not gonna be no good once they get their money. These people, they not that smart. They don't know what to do with their money. They steal people's intellectual property. Okay, like rappers. Rappers, okay? They steal their property, kill them, make the rap song, and then all the good talent is dead. Like, what's the point? Now we everybody sounds like crap out there. The good artists are dead, and the crappy artists are, you know, they can't generate anything else. Yeah, you're right. You are right. It is a corporate thing, and that's what I was telling you in the beginning of this video. There's lawyers associated with these houses that have 9 and 10 people. They own businesses. It's like they're running these houses and they're getting these people to gang stalk people, certain people from those houses. There's all these houses that they have set up that they can just go to. And these people with a lot of money are behind them. I've seen famous names associated with these houses, and I don't even know. I haven't seen one famous person around here. People who own businesses. Like, yeah, it's a corporate thing, but I deserve to be a part of the corporate world. I don't deserve to be the person you steal from to, step on me like a pedestal. Secret war, whatever the secret war is, well, this gonna be a public war right here. Ain't nothing gonna be secret right here. That's why I'm here on YouTube. You trying to take me out? God said, "Tell it high on the mountain." So you're not about to try to do nothing to me in secret. And that's why every time I try to post a video, they run over here real quick. They run back to that house. I'm like, how do you do that so fast? Oh, because y'all watching from that house too. I guess you need a closer view. Oh, is that a tactic to intimidate me? That you're right there and oh, I know. Oh, now I know you're listening. Well, I know you listening from over there too, so you don't even have to worry about coming over here. This dude who lives a couple of houses down, every time I leave the house, he leaves too. This other boy over here, he tried to break in this house. Every time I leave the house, get ready to get dressed, he leave too. They leave at the same time I leave. And he got a loud car. Vroom, one of them loud sounding cars. So I could hear every time he leaving. A lot of celebs have targets on them and good government people. Oh, yeah, Obama talked about cyber threats. Let me tell you something about cyber threats. Let me tell you about cyber threats. I should make a whole new video about it. But when I first went to college, I feel like cyber threats was invented even more reinvented when I got into the picture. Okay. I made a mistake and told these people what my dream was outside of what I was doing in college. Okay. And I predicted that cyber security would be the next big thing. And the reason why I predicted that is because they was attacking me on my computer. Okay. And guess what? The next couple days, the teachers or whoever, the faculty, certain ones, printed out a thing that said cybersecurity, the next big thing, because they was a part of doing that stuff. You want me to tell you why some of these people coming into school and college with trench coats and stuff? I found out when I went to college. I found out when I went to college. They literally bully certain people, smart people, people they think that shouldn't have made it and couldn't made it, and they're astonished that you know what 1/16, 1/8, and 1/4 is. You came from not knowing it to now you're doing extremely great. Okay, they get other students to feel scared that so they make sure that they like the teacher when the teacher is going to turn on them too, and they are a part of bullying that student who hasn't done anything wrong. They called the police on me when I was in college. This girl voted. I asked the teacher. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am. Um, I said, excuse me. So is this what the assignment is? I'm just making sure." The white girl said, "Kid, you're disrupting the class. Everybody raise your hand if you think Q is disrupting the class." And nobody raised their hands. But it would just show like, why would you do that? And then one of the assistants came in there and he was saying something, "Q, I'm gonna call the police on you." I said, "Go ahead. Doesn't bother me." They called the police on me twice while I was in college. Nothing happened to me. They didn't want me to be successful. They saw me, they heard where I came from, and they said, "You don't deserve an education," but yet they say I'm supposed to be a productive member of society. Weaponized Wi Fi. They look for racist, KKK, Nazi types. Well, I'm not that. I'm not no racist KKK. I'm not that man pretending to be black talking about guess why he joined the KKK. Guess why you joined the KKK looking black? Because you're not black. You're not African American. You from somewhere else. You just got the same color skin as me. That's why you joined the KKK. Ain't no African American joining no KKK. Ain't no African American talking about George Floyd deserved what happened to him. Any African looking, any person who's black skin, dark skin that say something like that, you better think twice about what they really are. Don't let it fool you, cause it's in the heart. Okay, they from somewhere else. They must have got a wig. They must have, took some melanin injections. They must have did something else. But that's like, it's ridiculous. I can't believe they messing with me like this. Them people, them kids in school, man, them kids probably they didn't do nothing, and they do it to white people too. It's not just black people. They don't want they don't want you to really succeed like they say. Some of the kids they were giving us questions on tests that weren't even any of the chapters that we studied. Like, what do you mean? They would say that they were going to help us, and then they would turn the email system off immediately. Teachers would say, "Well, I'm going on vacation right after the date of like your last test. So if you had any questions or anything happened or any complications, they would be out of sight." Yeah, they have a you have a special gift that they want, and it's sad because you can't use your special gift. You can't do it. And then the part about it is God says, don't hide your gifts. It's a sin to God to hide your gifts. So I'm like, maybe I'm being punished by God because I haven't brought my gift out yet. I haven't really, brought it all the way out. Maybe that's why I'm being punished as well. I'm not burying my gifts. It's just that it takes a lot to put some things together. But it's like, I guess you just don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about it looking great. Just do what you do, how you do it, and then you'll get better over time. But like I said, I mean, when I did the talent show in high school, I did a poem. You had to qualify for the talent show. It was only like 15 spots. I was happy that I made it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you can't tell people your gifts, you can't tell people your talents. But there comes a point in time where you have to, because if all these people are going to target you because of it, you might as well do something. Things are happening to the good ones. And you better not end up in no hospital. If you somebody, don't be in no hospital, especially without somebody that's gonna vouch for you. And with what's going on right now, it's hard to get in there and talk to the people and say, what's wrong with my friend? What's going on? Well, did you try this? Did you check that? When you're not there to do that, everything falls apart. And when other people, the enemy comes in and starts talking to them, and saying opposite things and having it go the negative way, it's like you wouldn't believe it. These people will turn your phone off. They will turn your phone off while you're driving. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's insane. But I don't want to talk about, a whole bunch of different things at a time because I feel like I said, that it should be separate. Bring your gift out, but don't join the dark forces. They know that I'm not a part of the dark forces. And I said that I wanted, but they are provoking. They are trying to provoke me with some evil stuff they're saying and they're doing. But you still gotta fight. But you have to fight in a way that's more sophisticated and more educated. Like what Jay Z said, you can go on there and you can perform, but if you say certain things, you'll be looked at like, why did you do that? But if this person says it, it's just like, oh, okay, well, we expect that out of them. So that's a part of not joining the dark forces. Some people want to look really, really cool. And when their way of looking really, really cool is getting really grimy and, dark. But if you can look really cool and not be dark and wicked and grimy, then it's like, wow, this light just opens up and, you become more commercial. You have a commercial appeal. But like what is our world becoming now these that science people do that dark stuff? I mean, but the Bible says somewhere it said once upon a time ago, blessed are those who understand the sciences, right? I saw that one time when I was little reading the Bible and then I like never saw it before. So I don't know if they took that out or what, because I repeated it a couple times. I mean, if you know how things work, that's good, but it's using it. If you know the dark side and the light side, it's good that you know the dark side. So when the people who are with the light side are confused and don't know what's going on, you can educate them about it, but you're not using the dark side to manipulate them or manipulate other people. That's like God or Jesus saying, this is heaven. I could tell you about heaven, and this is hell. I could tell you about hell. I want you to live like this, but I'm going to show you what it's like if, with this right here. Yeah, there's people who go to church, they beat their kids. And then they go to church and act like they're the most religious, spiritual person. There's people who even lie about going to church and they're doing Lord knows what outside of church. It's like, let me do all this bad stuff and then I'm going to go to church and get sanctified. That's how I'm going to cleanse my sins. And once church ends, I'm right back to the same old baloney. You know what? I talked to this one person one time. I dated this one crazy person, and he told me that he could do whatever he was doing to me because God would forgive him for his sins. And I'm like, okay, that's how you think. One, you're a dangerous person. Two, God knows your heart. Just because you say, God, forgive me for my sins, doesn't mean that you can't play God. God knows what you really mean. He knows if you're using him in a bad way. He knows if it's not in your heart. You're just saying it so you can get a pass. Like, yeah, people that do messed up things to people and they put on that church face. It's horrible. It's the worst thing. But you still got to have hope and know that there are good people that are in there. You just have to connect to the good people. So, it's just like God. You are in the likeness of God. I don't mean to offend anybody if they're not into that, but you're weeding out the good and the bad. Okay, this person, I know that they're fake. No. This person, I feel like they're right. I can roll with them. You always have that authority to remove a person out of your life as a friend or as an associate. You know, just like God weeds out the good and the bad. Some are here, some are there. Some are lukewarm, and be careful of those lukewarm people because you don't know which way they're gonna go. They're gonna be for you today, and they're gonna be trying to do something horrible to you tomorrow. So, but you know what? One thing I can say is that I like to listen to good church music because when I'm driving, people don't mess with me as much. People don't mess with me as much. I don't really know about the Church of Scientology. I don't really, population control. Yeah, that's a hard subject for me because I'm a little claustrophobic when it comes to immigration and just like I don't know. If I felt like everybody was good, it just really paranoids me. It makes me feel like I'm being swamped down by everybody. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Americans are getting taken over. No offense, but like people with the biggest population are coming over here. And some of them are good people, but there's a lot of them that aren't. And they don't just get that space that they've overpopulated. They also get this space too. And what I would like is for things to go good in those other places, things to be good in those countries for those people, for America can like help them, but everybody doesn't have to come over here. We can help those people, give them food, give them resources, help them develop you know, infrastructures but when they say infrastructures over here, that means they're going to build more roads and that means that they're going to bring more people over here. Last time they started building more roads, I got all excited like, yay, more space for us Americans. And then it was like, oh, that means that more people are going to come over here. That's what infrastructure with roads means. It's not creating more space for you, it's creating space to bring more people here. And my concern is food, the quality of our food. Is that going to go down? The safety of our food, the competition of American lives and American houses, space. Are people going to be killing us for space, killing us for houses, killing us for land? You know what I'm saying? Those are my concerns. That it's going to be so much competition that they're going to try to, assassinate Americans so that they can have space for their people. I don't think that the world could be enslaved again. History does not have to repeat itself. We got to remember that we also learned that if something has happened, why let it happen again? If somebody already went through that, that's one thing my teacher taught me. If somebody else already went through that, you can learn from that so you don't have to go through that. If they made that mistake, you see it, you don't have to let that mistake happen. I mean, I don't even know, like, who really knows about slavery anyway? Like, I guess some people do because they were old enough to talk about it. But I don't know. I'm not trying to be nobody's slave. I'll tell you that much. But everybody knows I get criticized because I had that nightmare about Middle Easterns trying to take over and enslave people. Okay, so what is that going to do? Secret weapon Wi-Fi. So they know that they can hack into your Wi-Fi. Okay. What do they want from us? It's all about money. Like, are you serious? So let me guess. It's all about making slaves. Who gonna be a slave? It's gonna be black people again. White people should be concerned too, because white people were considered servants, not slaves, but servants. So that's why it's important that if they do something to an African American person, that you be concerned too, because they gonna have you for all right here, right close to that same thing. They want to control me. Well, guess what? They better not try. They better not try too much, because I don't believe I was ever meant to be no slave. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, I'm on some Harriet Tubman type shit. Like, I ain't trying to see it happen. Like, nah, I'm not one of them people who go sit up there and, suffer. I ain't one of them type people. I'm one of them type people that I'm gonna wait till that man go to sleep and it's on. Like, baby, no. And let me tell you, we got some young people out here who crazy. So they gon' I got it. Total population control agenda. Well, America's going down because I don't know where you're from, but America is going down. And the reason why America will go down when it comes to population control is because we are too nice. We bring everybody over here. And what you don't realize when we bring everybody over here, you got people who are on that population control stuff. They're going to kill you one way or another because you're sitting up here trying to bring everybody and their mama over here being extra nice. Your heart is too big. In the ancient text, your heart can't be too big and it can't be too light. Your heart is way down here. I mean, you can't carry everybody. That's gonna and see, they're not gonna say we're not for that because they look racist and white supremacist and all this stuff. They're gonna cause the pandemic, so they're gonna take people out like that through the pandemic, through gang stalking if they could, all type of stuff like that. They're gonna get their population down. So quit trying to bring everybody over here. Because when you say bring everybody over here, oh, you're racist, quit. I'm not racist. I'm concerned for America. They're gonna create a pandemic to get rid of us. So it's better to build a wall. No offense, but it's gonna protect us. If you don't build a wall, they're gonna cause a pandemic. They're gonna get rid of us. And that's going to be everybody. That's going to be the Hispanic people. That's going to be Latino. That's going to be black. That's going to be white. You bringing too many people over here. Then white people can't handle that. Hell, some black people can't handle that. They target blacks the most. Well, let me tell you something. They ain't targeting no. They ain't smart targeting no blacks. Cause let me tell you something. The blacks and the African Americans was all the ones working on them damn fields. They can't do no labor. Half the white people can't do that much labor. Some of them are really good and skilled and extremely talented, but they use black people, African American people for labor. They use Hispanic people too, but why they targeted us because we can get on other levels and we have the power to put other people on other levels too. And when we connect with them white people, this should just be like woo, it just be so great. When we all get on the same accord, it's too much harmony. They got to get rid of it. We are connecting as people, and that is a threat. So yeah, I mean, all we can do is get along. All we can do is try to have balance in America. We can't carry everybody. I use the metaphor or of like I compare it to the Titanic. You know, everybody can't get on the boat, and everybody everybody else represents that glacier. Everybody wanting to get on the boat. Everybody wanting to come over here. That shit gonna crack the boat. The boat gonna buckle. That's how they gonna see it. That's how them people gonna see it. And they gonna start making sure they got something to take us down. But me and all that type of stuff, this gotta be about money. And this gotta be about trying to have some type of cool status. Because see, we bring a certain type of style. We bring a certain type of, you know what I'm saying? You can say whatever they call it. And you need us. The world wouldn't be fun without white people. It wouldn't be fun without black people. You know what I'm saying? We just looking for the right balance. That's all. I couldn't imagine living in a world with just African American people. I could not go to Africa and be okay. I would get sick because I've been in America all my life. I have to be around people of other colors and other races. One world government ain't gonna be no good. It ain't gonna be no good because I'm not gonna become no Muslim. And they're trying to make that the number one religion. And I'm not wearing no hot ass hood on my head. I mean, not no hood, because that's what African Americans. I'm not wearing no whatever you call those things, hijab or whatever. I don't know. I stopped wearing. I used to wear some on my head because my hair would never be done, and I started seeing Muslims come all around. Like I felt like I was creating a trend of Muslims. As soon as I started wearing that to school and stuff because I didn't want to do my hair, I swear, like the Muslims just decided, oh, we got a place. We got a place in America. Man, I took that stuff off my head so fast. I'd rather walk out with a messed up afro now than to try to advertise me looking like I'm some type of Muslim or something like that. Because they gonna come. When they see that little thing, they take that as a trend, like they in, and they all come. They will, baby. And you see other people follow that trend because somebody is somebody and somebody is somebody, and they all following these trends, and you don't understand what they're really doing. God said, don't cover your light, don't cover your lamp. So now I just wear my hair. I don't do all that. And I had a friend who told me, you look like you one of them people, like you from another religion or something. Why you wearing that thing on your head? And I took it off. I don't want to give people the wrong idea. You know what I'm saying? I have to celebrate who I am as an African American person. And, people have to celebrate who they are as whatever they are. So I don't want to get people confused. But I stayed on here really long. Lost country signage in the 21 could be live. I don't know who they plan on keeping and who they plan on because you can't take out all the chosen people. And what is money? Look, what is money? What is money? What is money gonna do? Like, okay, if all these people get rich and have money, what are they gonna do if they're taking out all the chosen people, the people with gifts and talents? Now, once they get rich, they get what they want, they get their houses. You ain't got no talent, or you don't got no interesting things around. You don't have nothing to entertain you. You done killed it all off. Everything's gonna just be what's gonna entertain you is somebody serving you all day. That type thing, oh, that's boring. You ain't got no good nothing. Just give me a cup of coffee. Rub my feet. Yeah, that's all great, but boring. Nothing to watch on TV. We didn't kill all the actors. No good music to listen to. We got rid of all the good ones. Like, that's so bland. Robots? Oh, yeah. I'm going to get a robot to rap. Oh, that's so cool. Guess what? Do you get a robot to make love with you too? After a while, you're going to want a human being, okay? I don't want no robot making all my stuff. I love the idea of a special person or a person putting their hands on what they've made for me. Like, I like that. A robot? That's going to get boring. I mean, if that's how they roll, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? If you want your blow up dolls and all that, I guess that's how you roll. Whatever. Sounds boring to me after a while. You're gonna crave human energy. You're gonna crave the human because that's what you're supposed to have in your life. Don't underestimate science. Okay, you know what? You have a point. Because there's some things around here that look just like human beings, and I'm pretty sure that they ain't even humans. So you right about that. You right. But like I said, you're gonna crave a human being. Them robots, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it. Just know it. It's like for me, like if I was a dude and I don't want to offend any females out there. And there's a attractive girl with fake boobs and a fake butt. You know, that's cool. But if I was a dude and there was a girl that was just as attractive and she had the same size real boobs and the same size real butt, dude, I'm going for the real thing. Like, I don't want the artificial. I want the real. So, I mean, I don't know. You got a good point. It's probably some fake robots out here, but can they really get that deep? Can they really get that human connection? And just the psychology of you knowing that it's a robot. How's that going to affect you psychologically? Yeah, they're talking about cloning, and cloning is a sin. I read that when I was a little kid in the Bible too. Haven't seen that scripture either. After I read that one time, it said something about cloning is a sin, and never could find it again in the Bible. But I don't know. I think it's weird, but I don't know. First of all, I would have to understand why God would not want us to clone. Why would God want us not to clone? Can you answer that question? Lots of them devil worshippers. What is the demonic thing with cloning that it was written that it shouldn't be done? What is it? That's where the answer lies. That's where the answer is. Why God would forbid cloning. When I find out why God would forbid cloning, then I would understand more. I'm busy. Thanks. Oh, they were good. Yeah. Oh, so that's the thing. That's what we have to know. Like that's it. Why is cloning not a good thing? Why is it demonic? One thing is I don't like looking in people's eye and it looks like they're empty and it looks like they don't have a soul. I look in their eyes and it's like completely void. It's like something is missing. Is like I don't like that look. It's weird. So it's like I don't want to feel, and it looks demonic too. I don't want to be with something that looks demonic and makes me feel all gross and crap. Like I want something that's good, something that there's beauty in righteousness, there's attractiveness and righteousness and things that are good. So you just have to train yourself, on the right things. I think the reason why people want clones though is because they miss people. They miss their friends. They miss, the people that they love. They miss they miss seeing that person. They miss people. That's why they want to clone. So they want to live forever. But I mean, yeah, that's a good point too. We get to live forever, but like I don't want to be tortured forever. And there's not enough space, like in this dimension. I don't. That's a good thought, though. Like think about it. If there was a place that we go, like how great and how big would it have to be? There's like departments and sections and like God would just have to make this grand like type thing. Of course there's like other earths and stuff. I mean it would have to be enormous. Like all the people who passed away. Okay, this conversation is actually starting to scare me a little bit. Like but God said, my thoughts aren't your thoughts, and He thinks way greater than we could ever think. So they said one day we could wake up thugs. Wake up thugs could change and cause. Okay, you had to like re say that. We could wake up thugs. I don't want to wake up thugs unless they're true heroes under God. I mean, now tugs comes from India, and that's people who, that's where the word thugs came from. You meant things? Okay. And cause all of what we discussed. We could wake up things. Yeah, we can do that now. It just feels weird. I wouldn't try. CIA or up to something. Yeah, they're always probably up to something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where all this comes from. I don't know where we I mean, I try to think that, I don't know. How long have I been targeted? Well, probably a minute, but when I started to notice it and it started affecting my life dramatically, I would say, like, I don't know. I forget about it sometimes, but it would probably be since 2009, 2000, probably since 2009. But like I said, it would like stop and then it would, you know, go at certain times and it would stop. And then since I've been in this neighborhood, oh my God, it's been really dramatic, you know. So yeah, it's been like an off and on thing. It's like just enough to forget about it a little bit, and then it starts back up and whatnot like that. Yeah, it is a long time. But like I said, it hasn't always been just like it just got super bad though. Like it got really bad because I started to hang around, a group of people. I started to try to open up a little more and oh my God, I feel like all these people was just like it was bad. Oh yeah? Well, I don't know. I don't know. My friend used to tell me keep your circle small because if you put people all in your business, it gets really bad. Don't do that. And I just try to be a normal person once in my life, and it feel like it just caused so much problems. Just trying to, but it's really just being in a bad environment and not around good people. That's what I'm believing in. My opponents. Well, I don't know what you want me to type. So, well, I don't know. Which part are you gonna look up? I don't know. There's so much to look up. Okay. Bye. Thank you for being on so long with me. Lots of gang stalking here. Is it everywhere? I thought I was like one of the few people. Now everybody is saying it's everywhere. It's scaring me. Uncapitalized won't work, so whatever. I don't believe it. I don't want to believe that at all. No. It's just please tell me it's just when you're in a bad environment. I used to live in a place where like everything was fine. I've lived in a couple of places where I felt okay. I didn't feel like people were really bothering me or anything like that. So I'm hoping that, look, if you have protection, if you have the right people, if you have protection, if you have the right people, it has to be better. It can't just always be bad. Can't just always be bad. So I don't know. Like I said, as long as you protect yourself, it's gonna be better. As long as you are in a good environment with better people. I'm not telling you where I'm from. Why does it matter? You can't tell where I'm from. So I don't know. It's really hot in here right now. But yeah, so that's all like I wanted to just talk about. Every time I get on here, like the conversation goes totally somewhere else. But stop guessing. Like, stop guessing. What would make the difference? Like, I live in a bad neighborhood. That's all you need to know. Well, I don't know. I hope it gets better, you guys. I'm just trying to make it. Like, I don't want this to happen to me. I don't think the CIA, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's more like small groups. I don't think it's on that level. I hope it's not on that level. Because if it's on that level, I'm going to be so mentally drained. I'm going to definitely need a therapist. Like, I need one now. But I'm hoping it's just like a small ring of crazy people and not like on a big level like CIA, FBI. I don't think so, and I hope not. I surely hope the CIA and FBI are not. There's nothing for them to mess with me like that for, right? I don't know. I'm not like a big time criminal. I'm not a big time criminal. I'm not a criminal. No. Like this makes me feel like I need a lot of people in my life, which I don't want to do, but it's like I feel like I need like to meet so many people in order to feel safe. But I feel like that's also the complete opposite of what you should do. It's creeping me out, but I don't know. I'm just gonna pray. The best thing I could hope for is that I go to heaven. At this point in time, that's the best thing I could hope for, because apparently anything can happen, and I hope that if whenever my time is, that it won't feel bad. That's what I'm hoping for. So, I don't know. I can't believe that people are after me. I can't. This started mainly when I was in college. And maybe like one other incident, I thought it would be like, over. Like, it's not a big deal. I can't believe this is happening. Sometimes I just wish that it was just like, I'm over exaggerating, everybody's over exaggerating, but it's scary. And it's like I have to make myself remember that it's real. What is it? So you wanted me to give mine, but you're not going to give yours? Okay. So yeah, like I feel like whenever you are going through this, like you go through it so much and you talk it out, that it feels like that it desensitizes you a little bit, to where like you start to, okay, I'm gonna write it down. I don't even know if this is real, but I'll write it down. Um, like I feel like it desensitizes you a little bit sometimes, and you forget just how severe it could be. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's like you get a little desensitized, but then you have to remember, no, this is real. This is real life. This is something happening to me. My life is in jeopardy. I have to like stay focused. So I don't know. I think next video that I'm gonna do is gonna be about like something like what we were talking about earlier, something more like surreal. I don't know. Well, guys, it's been a long live. I'm surprised that I'm still on here. It's been like an hour and 30 minutes. So I will see you guys later. And oh, well, let me. Okay. So I will see you guys later. It's been a long talk. Thank you for tuning in. I think I'm going to actually miss some of you guys. Okay, well, bye.